Your skin repairs itself at night while you sleep, but only if you give it the right support. I'm going to share with you my nighttime rituals that's going to help give you healthy, glowing skin. Hi, I'm Lydia Martinez, Ebling certified fitness and nutrition specialist and hormone health coach, and I help women over 40 feel vibrant and healthy in their skin, especially in this second act. And I'm going to walk you through step-by-step nighttime ritual that's going to help you wake up calm and refreshed. So nighttime is prime time for skin repair. Why? Because your body repairs itself. Internally, when you go to sleep, your body is detoxifying, it's healing, it's turning over dead cells and all the things. And guess what? Your skin's doing the same thing. So instead of piling on a bunch of different products, just weighing it down, again, we want to go back and we want to support it and give it the right things so it can do the things that it needs to do while you sleep and you wake up refreshed, glowing, and vibrant. Okay, so first thing in my nighttime routine is that I got to take away the whole day, right? Because I wear a lot of makeup. I like makeup. I'm not afraid to say that I feel like I need makeup, right? But because I do wear makeup and I wear sunblock and things like that, and then just going throughout our day, I can't just use a cleanser. I have to double cleanse. So one thing I actually do is I start out with gentle wipes. I have some cleansing wipes that are just like everything else that I talked about. They're non-toxic. They don't have all the crap in them. So I get off the first layer of makeup because, I got mascara, I got some, heavy foundation on, all the good things. So I'll remove the base of the makeup and then I use the same cleanser that I use in the morning to double cleanse and clean off my skin, making sure that I'm getting rid of all the buildup of the day, all the makeup. And you're probably wondering, well, what should I be using? And if you're like me with heavy makeup, you can use, like I said, the wipes. You can use some gentle wipes, but you also can use castor oil, or I say jojoba oil, but I heard jojoba oil. All I know, it's Jojoba, right? So tomato. That's how I feel about that. But those are also really great for removing makeup, and they are antibacterial and antimicrobial. So they're going to help protect your skin, moisture your skin, and get rid of all the funk. So I start there. Then my next step is, depending on the day, the night, what am I going to do next? When my skin is clean, one of the things I really like to do, and I do it a couple times a week, I'm not crazy with it, but I like to do red light therapy. The red light therapy is going to help with collagen regeneration. It's going to help with fine lines and wrinkles. So like I said, I'm not trying to look 20, but I'm not trying to look 55 either. I just want to look my best me that I can. So I do the red light therapy. And again, I only do that a few times a week, depending on your skin type. I'm kind of sensitive. So if I do it too much, it actually kind of irritates my skin. So I do that. And then I also do blue light therapy. The blue light therapy is going to help kill any bacteria. Like I said, I have sensitive skin, so I break out easy now, which in my 20s, I didn't have that issue. Now I do. And that's why the blue light therapy is really great. But I only do that a couple times a week as well. So once I do those, I make sure, again, I cleanse, I do the red light therapy, I do the blue light therapy. And then at night, depending on if I do the red or blue light therapy, I don't add a lot of things to my skin. I might put on the castor oil. I put on gentle oils that are going to moisturize the skin, be gentle to the skin, and not clog my pores. So that's when I do the mask. So rotation. It might seem like I do a lot, but I really don't. It's simple. I try to make things simple as possible. Like I said, red light, blue light therapy a few times a week. Then I like to rotate mask. And because I do have problematic skin, I don't want to dry out my skin, and I want to protect my skin. And then I want the anti-aging part of it. Like I said, I'm not trying to speed up the process. I'm not trying to fight the aging process. I just want to support the cell turnover. I want to make sure that my skin can breathe. So that's where masks come in. And there's different masks that I really like. I like enzymatic masks, meaning that they're like fruit extracts from like pineapple, bromelain, papaya. These are great masks that you can use to exfoliate your skin instead of using like a harsh retinol. And they're gentle enough for some people that they can use them every night. I don't do it every night. I might do it 1 to twice a week. It's dependent. It's dependent on how my skin's reacting. I also really love clay masks. They're one of my favorite. Why? Because it's old, ancient. It's been around forever. And the clay mask, I mix it up with some apple cider vinegar. So that helps with just the pH balance of your skin. But what's really cool about clay masks is that you can use it for if you have really oily skin, if you have problematic skin, it's going to calm skin, it's going to get rid of impurities, it's antibacterial. And what's really cool about it as well is that you don't have to do a full mask. If you have problematic skin to where you're breaking out, you can just treat the breakout too if you want. And clay masks, only a couple times a week. If I was going to do it once a week, that's what I would say minimum. And again, it depends on where my skin is at that given time. Like, is it acting up or do I just need to leave it alone? But then there's the mask all-time favorite, methylene blue. Methylene blue, you might have heard about it because you can take it as a supplement, and I do that as well. But it's a super duper antioxidant, and it trumps retinol because it's not going to make your skin more sensitive to the sun, but it's going to do the things that you want it to do, just like retinol. Now, I have to make sure that I tell you this. When it comes to all the masks, you don't have to do them a lot. Like I said, maybe once a week. Certain masks I might only do once a month, but like the methylene blue, what I love about it, when it comes to like red light therapy, you have to be careful with red light therapy and mask, like even the enzymatic masks or glycolic mask, whatever type of mask that you're using, because it's too much and it's going to cause your skin to react. It's going to make it super sensitive. But like with the methylene blue mask, what I love about it is that you don't have to worry about it. You can actually do red light therapy and the methylene blue mask at the same time. So hopefully that doesn't confuse you. It's really about identifying what's right for your skin. And again, you don't have to do a ton of things, but I always like to have all of this in this arsenal to see what I need so I could treat my skin accordingly to how it's feeling. So what's your favorite nighttime routine? Comment in the comments so we can swap ideas. Your nighttime routine really does set up your next day glow. And I talked about my morning routine in the last video, so make sure that you check that out. In my next video, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite peels and masks so you can protect your skin barrier but still enhance your skin and glow. So go ahead, make sure that you hit subscribe and check out the whole series.